corner in here and they're gonna have a weight line. Can you visually see that corner? Can you visually see that corner? Can you visually see that corner? So if they do have a corner in their hair and it's kind of like this top layer is just like hanging, you're like, oh my gosh, that looks like a ledge. You need to tell the client and you need to almost ask permission. Just be like, in order for these extensions to blend beautifully, I just need to adjust your top layer. Are you okay with me just kind of cutting into your natural hair? Because a lot of the times women are getting extensions because they don't have hair. So the idea of you cutting into their hair can be scary. Most of the time they're spending all this money, they want it to look beautiful. So I will separate this top section and say this is that corner. I'll just point cut into the corner and soften that. Sometimes I'll even take my shears for this because it's not the extension here, and I'll slide cut up this way to soften it that way, if that makes sense. And this is it's all visual. Like normally haircuts are usually super, super structured, like you have a plan and a map. But with the extensions, it's all visual. And here's my thing too, which is another reason why I think it's important that your clients come back after a week. The worst thing you can do for your extensions is to take out too much hair. You have to keep in mind that most of the hair companies have a silicone coating, so after a few washes, it is gonna fluff up. So if you have them come back in a week for their haircut or for their blowout, you can adjust their haircut at that time. If there's anything that needs to be tweaked or if they're feeling like nothing, like there's spots that aren't blending properly, you can take the time to just take your razor and adjust it at that time. Because there are certain things that happen when they go home and style it themselves. Like we style clients' hair one way, they style their hair a different way, and if there's something that's not blending or like poking through or not looking right with the way that they style it, that gives you an opportunity to fix it before they even have to ask you for it. Do you guys have any questions about cutting? Can you visually see that though? Like when you're adding layers, you're really just cutting into this top piece and we're trying to leave all that density down here. Now if you feel like that bottom row is kind of heavy, we'll just pretend like this is the bottom row. And you're like, it's still kind of not blending. Like you don't want to take out too much hair because they really have no hair. If you feel like if you layer this too much, that it will just take out too much of the density. You can hold the bottom row. I separate it from their hair. And you can just go in and cut this way to blend that second top row in with the bottom row, if that makes sense. Now we're not taking out a huge amount of bulk, but we're creating shorter interior pieces to continue that blend to go all the way down. That makes sense? You guys want to try cutting it? That's it. Cool.